What is good, everyone? Welcome back. My name is Raul. Glory be to God. It feels like it's been a minute since I've got to sit down here in my bedroom studio and record a video. So I got another video on vocal recording in the MPC Standalone. If you haven't seen the first one I did, which is like a general overview of how to do that in the MPC Standalone, go check that out. Be a link in the description and a card up here at the top of the screen somewhere. I want to specifically look at how to edit your audio tracks. So I got a vocal recording here to this beat that I've been procrastinating on recording. I'm trying to get back into it, so I want to show you some of the things I learned on editing audio, and it's pretty good. If you're not convinced, maybe this will help you out. So let's take a look. All right, so I got this track with these vocals, same track that I played in my first recording vocals in the MPC Standalone video. So let's just play a little clip of it. Check it out. It's Raul. Many hats. I grabbed the vodka bottle by the neck and chug it down. Stacking many hats upon my head, I covered up my crown. Only my boy Shaggy Doo knows what I mean. Drowning in a stream of liquor, covered up these screams of inner thoughts, these many shots begin. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm actually going to hold shift and then press solo so I can hear just the vocal track. Check it out. It's Raul. Okay, so I want to make sure that this mouse icon is selected. So you got all these options to do some edits and stuff with your audio, whatever it is you're going to do. I'll just leave it on the mouse, and we're not going to really use any of those icons at all in this video. I'm going to show how you can use your Q links. And the reason I want to have that mouse icon selected is because that allows me to actually select the audio. And now when I do that, you notice at the bottom section, all this lit up. So now it's available to use to edit my audio in the best way that I possibly know so far. So, but now looking at the Q links, if you hold it, you want to make sure it's set to screen. So as long as it's set to screen and you have this on the first light, we can have our navigation functions. Now the top one is really just an audio level. So the second knob allows me to scroll around. And then the third knob allows me to actually, I guess, scroll the whole screen. So I guess this is a scroll and this is more of a playhead. Exactly. So this is the second knob is a playhead and the third knob is a scroll, while the fourth knob is a zoom. So you want to use these all in conjunction to kind of navigate through your audio in the best way possible. So you notice that this track has some ad-libs at the beginning, and you might want to get rid of some of this silence. So the best way that I've learned so far is to use your playhead and get to the spot right there. Now, if I zoom in, I can see how close I am to the actual audio. And if I use shift, I can get smaller increments, as you see. So I want to get right there. And now with the functions at the bottom I was speaking about earlier, I can split just using that. And then I'll scroll over some more, use my shift to get that small increment and hit split again. And I'm going to scroll over a little bit, then use my playhead again and just do these splits. I could zoom out a bit and split. There you go. So don't get it confused with cut. So once you split, if you're using your increment and then you go split, you want to let go of the shift so that you have the split available. Don't use cut quite yet. And I'm just going to go and get everything that is just a silence area. Now we also have maybe like, so we also have, let's play a little bit. Up my crown. We got stuff like that where it's like a breath. And I've heard, I haven't spent much time on vocals myself, but I've heard people cutting breaths out. Now that may be a preference thing, but if you want to do that, you could also do that and really get in there with your zoom and then also using your shift and your playhead knob right here. So I could do a little bit of that and I make sure my audio is selected. and get that little breath out of there. But everything is still there. So nothing has been actually removed. I've just made cuts. So I'm going to scroll over to the beginning where my cuts are at. Now I'm going to use the mouse tool to select the first audio that is not the silence that I cut. Now, if I hold shift, I'm able to select multiples. So without that, if you select without your shift tool, you're just selecting one portion of audio. So shift, hold, and then I'm going to zoom out and do some scrolling and stuff so I can get to the rest of the silence audio. And then we got that, well, I don't want that one selected. There we go. And then I'll zoom out so I can show you everything selected. And now from here, I'm going to hold the shift again. And this is where I'm going to use the cut function. Bam. And now that's cut. All right. So now that all of that's cut, this is pretty much what I wanted to demonstrate. But I'm going to zoom and scroll over to the intro and show you one other cool feature. Let me just play a little bit real quick. So we got that little piece of audio, just like the ad lib at the intro. But you notice that now that it's cut, it's not so smooth. You kind of got that decay that just cuts off, right? So if I select this using the mouse tool, then you get this stuff, information back up here. And what I can do is adjust the fade out on that as well. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Make sure this single one selected. So if I go right here, you have fade out ability. Now you can also use the shift, which is great, to do smaller increments of a fade. Now if I play that back, sounds a bit better. And you could do the same with fade in if you wanted to, and use your shift. All right, thank you for watching. That's the video. If I left anything out, please leave a comment and I'll try to incorporate that in the future. Yes, because I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of this type of content as I start recording more vocals and writing more songs. I'll definitely have a lot more information to share with you. So until next time, like I always say, stay humble, but I'm going to amend this now. Be bold and lift noise. God bless.